Yes, Wheezy Radio News, the fuckery video talk. Back for another video. I take breaks off of YouTube. I've been working, paying taxes as a U.S. citizen, like what I supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? But I'm back on these videos. So yes, hopefully you heard the album. Hopefully you like the album. And I'm doing an album review of Nas DJ Premier. Name of the album project is called Light Years. All right? Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you even share my content. Make sure you even, subscribe to Wheezy Radio Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I got 2025 Part 35. Or Part 36, that's kind of the newest episode. Played a couple of tracks off of this Nas DJ Premier album. Now, this is not the first time that Nas ever did, songs with DJ Premier. Now, I'm going to just give you my thoughts and how I feel about this album and how much mics I'm going to give this album. It'll be in the comment section. All right? All right. Nas, DJ Premier, Light Years. Album review, my reaction to this. All right? I'm going to tell you the songs I like. Some of the songs I don't like. I'm going to just give you what it is. All right. First track, My Life Is Real. It's pretty alright, Nas, he's that rapper. He has lyrics to go. DJ Premier on the scratching, on the beats. You know what I'm saying? Nas, My Life Is Real. It's an alright track. Not really one of my favorites, you know what I'm saying? And you can comment below. Get Ready. That's my track right there. I fucks with it, you know what I'm saying? Then we got track number 3, New York State of Mind Part 3. How I feel about this track? I think it's fucking weak. The lyrics and the beat, I don't like it. I think New York State of Mind off of Illmatic and New York State of Mind Part 2 is the best. New York State of Mind Part 3, it's like, nah, I think it was rushed. It just sounds so different. It's not similar to New York State of Mind Part 1 and Part 2 that Nas did. You know what I'm saying? All right. Welcome to the Underground. Pretty all right. Then we got another track called Nas Madman. That's my shit right there. I like that joint right there. Then we got another track called Pause Tapes. That shit is lyrics to fucking go right there. You know what I'm saying? Nas, he's spitting some shit. I actually played that track. And I will be going through this album and picking out the best songs. Why? Because we at the ending of the year. So I have to do my December 2025 year in review, and we're going all the way to all of the hardest songs that came out from January all the way to December. All right? And that track, Pause Tapes, I'm going to be playing that where I'm on the mic. All right? Then we got another track that he did with DJ Premier. It's called Writers. Fat shout out to all the artists out there. Fat shout out to all of the people that know how to draw. And fat shout out to all the graffiti writers. You know what I mean? Because Nas, on that track, he really represented all the graffiti writers, man. Why? Because back in the days, I knew a lot of graffiti writers, and they are here. They are here, gone, but never ever forgotten. And a lot of them is just dead and gone, not in the physical anymore. You know what I'm saying? So fat shout out to all the graffiti writers. And the name of that track is called Writers. You know what I'm saying? On the Nas DJ Premier album. All right? Then we got another song. It's called Sons, Young Kings. You know what I mean? That's like a song to me. Fat shout out to all the youth out there, you know, the younger generation or whatever. You know what I mean? And that track is like something like, sounds like, you know, it needs to be on like King's Disease, part 1 or part 2 or even part 3. You know what I'm saying? Then we got another track called It's Time, It's Okay. Then we got another track called Nasty Esco Nasir. You know what I mean? Fat shout out to Nas though, man. Fat shout out to Queens, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can let me know how y'all feel about this album here. Then we got another song, which is one of my favorites. And I'm so glad that Nas did a song with AZ, man. You know what I'm saying? It's called My Story, Your Story. That track is fire, man. And, you know, most of Nas' albums, man, he always did a track featuring AZ, man. You know what I'm saying? So fat shout out to AZ, man. He still got it. Both of them still got lyrics to motherfucking go. I like that track. That's one of my favorite tracks on the album. You know what I'm saying? Then we got another track called what?
Be careful, slow down.
Boquet to the ladies. It's an iffy track. It's okay. Not one of my favorites. Something I could probably just skip, whatever, you know what I mean? Then we got another track called Junkie. It's okay too. You know what I mean? And then we got another track, this like the second to the last track on the album called Shine Together. One of my favorite tracks right there, you know what I mean? And then we got the last track on the album, which is called Third Childhood, which I feel they could have did a little better on that track. Why? Because you heard Nas' Second Childhood, right? Off of the Stillmatic album. And Second Childhood sounds better than this new track called Third Childhood. You know what I mean? And, you know, I listened to this album about like 3 times. You know, that's why now I'm on YouTube talking about it. So, altogether, I think the wackest songs on here, right, is New York State of Mind, Part 3, and Third Childhood. All the rest of the tracks is pretty okay. Like, let me see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 songs, I got five favorite tracks off of this album. Because Nas did a album with DJ Premier, you know what it really sounds like to me? As DJ Weezy Radio Podcast you looking at? It sounds a little similar to like DJ Premier and Gang Starr, R.I.P. to Gang Starr. Fat shout out East New York, Brooklyn. You know, Guru, Gang Starr. It sounds like that. Because y'all know DJ Premier had the beats. Then you got the little scratching, you know, with certain choruses and shit like that. This album sounds a little similar like that. You know? Now, how much mics I give this album? Honestly, I'm giving this album 3.5. You know, it's some real hip-hop break beats on here. Don't get me wrong. But honestly, not like really what the fuck I expected. So, I give this album 3.5. Alright? Y'all stay tuned for the next video. Stay tuned for next album review. I only do certain album reviews. on the Fuckery Video Talk and Weezy Radio News. You know, y'all stay tuned for a live stream. It's cold out here in New York City. It's a lot of noise, as you can hear the background. And Weezy Radio, I'm out of here. Later. I love y'all. Happy holidays. Be safe out here. One love. Peace.